What's up, everybody? I wanted to make a video talking about some lore. It's something I found really interesting when I was going through the lore and on my own free time and going through some like this the video that MiHoYo published way at the beginning of the game on YouTube about the story preview and what's going to be coming in the next couple chapters and basically the storyline and what's the general outline. Going through that, I noticed a lot of things that really had my eye, and I just want to talk about it and talk about how I think Lumine and the Traveler, whichever one you choose, Aether or Lumine. I'm gonna say Lumine because I chose Lumine, but the Traveler you chose is basically a god, and we're gonna get into that. This is just a theory. I just want to state that first. This is just a theory. This is nothing confirmed. I don't know how the story's gonna play out. This is just from what I've seen and what I was thinking last night, and my little ramblings and thoughts. But sit down, enjoy yourself, and let me tell you why I think this. So, right here, I got some notes. I'm gonna read off my notes and just say what I was thinking last night, add some shit, and yeah. So basically, in the trailer, right, in the story preview, this is very key. If you don't know what this is, I'm gonna link it down below and you can go watch it. But the story preview basically, and yes, spoilers, if you aren't, caught up with the story, spoilers, by the way. The story preview basically tells us where the general timeline is gonna be like, and when we are watching it, we hear a voice, and we know now this voice is Dainsleif. So the whole time, Dainsleif is talking about all these other characters, all these people from these different regions, the gods and how they are, and give us little sneak peeks, and we are seeing little sneak peeks of characters. And at the end, we get to Conria, which is Dainsleif himself, right? And Dainsleif says, "We will defy this world with a power from beyond." And with him saying that, I started to think and I started to process and I started to analyze it, and I was realizing something after thinking about the We Will Be Reunited quest. If you don't know, in 1.4 we had a We Will Be Reunited Archon quest, which basically whoever you choose, Lumine or Aether, and find their sibling through the Abyss Herald and all that stuff, and basically through that, we basically find them, and Dainsleif was there, and we know Dane. We've been hanging out with Dane, and we know who Dane is now. And going through that, at the end of the quest, Dainsleif was there, and our sibling was telling us all the stuff about Dane, airing him out about Conria and how Conria fell. And when our sibling was about to leave with the Abyss Herald, Dane went through the portal. Why do I bring all this up, and why do I say this? The reason I say all this and bring this up is because Dane says something at the end of the trailer that really had me clicking my brain together, which was, "We will defy this world with a power from beyond." Then he says in the next line, or in a couple lines, he says something like, "So, now that you're at the end of your journey, step past me, fight me, push me aside, and show me that you are worthy to take back your sister," because they technically the canon person's Aether, but whatever. So, with all that clicking, I started thinking, Dane went through the portal with our sibling. And if Dane is telling us to step past him and beat him to get our sibling, what does that mean? Dane will betray us at some point, I believe. But also, I think what Dane will do is kidnap our sibling and make us defeat the gods of this world. I think the overall story, and I'll talk about this more later, I was thinking about this too, but I haven't fully thought all this out. I think what the Sarita is trying to do is gather all the gnosis of the 7 Archon to use and fuse that power together to defeat the unknown god and throw them over. Because we do know the unknown god basically kind of used, I think, all the gods to come down and destroy Conria, and made them all just sit basically with it, because Zhongli said something like he can't speak about it. So basically what's going on is, I believe that at the end of the game, we are gonna be the next gods of this world. And I think the whole game, and if you were playing also in 1.3, I want to bring this up. We when we were fighting Child, we were able in the cutscene, our characters, the main character was able to use both Geo and Animal at the same time. And if that is the way our powers, like if our powers start coming back, like if you don't know, the MC has powers and all this stuff. So basically, if our powers come back, I believe that the MC will have the power to rival the unknown god and overthrow her and bring peace and become the new god of Teyvat. And so basically, what I was thinking about was Dane and the Traveler are gonna play mad and big roles in the story. Of course, well, of course, because the Traveler. But my point was getting at that I think the Traveler will be getting very, very powerful, very, very quickly. And I think we're gonna see this for one in gameplay, and two in the story. And I just wanted to talk about the lore and some of my thoughts on the lore. This is just a like a little quick theory I threw together because I really like lore and I really wanted to talk about lore on the channel. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. And if you don't know, basically, I think like overall the summary is I think Dainsleif is gonna kidnap our sibling, and basically we're gonna get to the end of the story. A bunch of stuff is gonna probably pop off, right? I'm not gonna try to predict it all because I don't think doing that is gonna be worth the time. Because if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's not, it's not. Who cares? But I think basically we're gonna get this in the story. Dane is gonna kidnap our siblings. We're gonna have to, like, the unknown god's probably gonna show back up because of all this shit going on, and you know, Shneznaya and Conria. And so basically we're gonna have to fight Dane and defeat the unknown god to become the new god of this world. And we're gonna see the MC either gain whole new abilities either in gameplay, or we're gonna see the MC change as a whole. I think that's gonna be very cool. If you like lore, I'm gonna try to talk about more lore. I'm gonna try to be more concise next time, and you know, be more, you know, better at this. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that. I just wanted to talk about the lore, quick little theory I had. Yeah, and peace, and see ya.